So yeah, Game of Thrones just ended on Sunday, which means one thing. I can now finally stop watching one of the greatest shows of all time dig its own grave on a weekly basis. I haven't really done videos on Game of Thrones before, so I don't know how many of my viewers watch it. This will probably end up being mostly spoiler-free for the good seasons, so yeah, if you wanted to watch this video and you don't watch Game of Thrones for some reason, then I guess you're fine if you want to watch me complain about it. So yeah, this is a great time because normally when a show or film gets as shitty as Game of Thrones' final season did, it's normally a small selection of people who have to, constantly, proclaim why it's shit. But in the case of Game of Thrones, everybody fucking hates it, and that's my favorite part about this awful final season. This shit the final episode has a 4.5 on IMDb right now. Holy shit. It's great for a change of pace to see people have standards for their entertainment and to be critical when shit is dumb. It's hard to say much new about why this season is awful. It's pretty much beating a dead horse at this point. The writing fucking sucks.
While Dany kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet and Euron's forces.
I'm gonna bring up two complaints I haven't heard people mention as much. One of them I've never even heard people mention at all. My first complaint, the one that I haven't heard people mention, is something really annoying that I've noticed. I think Season 7 had been doing this also, but it really came into focus this season. The show, now that all the characters are together instead of, having them all split up, it's like they don't know what to do with these side characters, so they just turn them into giant jokes.
That's how I got so strong. Giant's milk.
It's pretty embarrassing when the Hound has nothing to do, so he's just saying a bunch of weird jokes. There were so many stupid scenes, especially in the early episodes, of characters just getting these weird pairings, because, oh, they haven't met yet. They need to interact and say something funny. What would they say to each other? And it felt like I was watching Avengers Infinity War instead of Game of Thrones. I saw this one stupid review on Rotten Tomatoes that says some shit like, Game of Thrones has just started up, and it's already so much fun, isn't it? What about the early seasons of Game of Thrones makes you think that it's going to be a fun show? I mean, really? Yeah, remember the ending of The Mountain and the Viper? What a fun episode! One of the other things that's so awful about this season, and I'm not going to get into why this season sucks, because, everyone's done it and it'd take an hour to explain. But one of the worst things this season has done to end the show is, in the final few episodes, they're just taking characters and just ruining their arc in, the span of one episode, and then they'll just revert them to where they started from at the beginning of the series and ruin 7 seasons worth of character development. It's so stupid. They did this with Jaime, Sansa, Theon, like a billion others. It's basically just saying, oh, they were always going to be their true selves. They were always going to go back to what they were. It's like, no, what? Even by the final season's own shitty logic, they say the exact opposite of what they're doing with the characters.
You think our house words are stamped on our bodies when we're born, and that's who we are?
For a couple of other things, I literally laughed out loud when fucking Bran got the throne. That was hilarious, because we all agree that Bran fucking sucks. He's the most boring character ever. The choice to make Jon Snow go back to Castle Black at the end was kinda dumb. Firstly, There's no fucking White Walkers anymore. You don't, and the wall's fucking broken. You don't need the Night's Watch anymore. I mean, what the hell are they doing? There was some, like, shitty throwaway line like, oh, there has to be some place for bastards to go. It was just like this excuse for the shitty choice for Jon Snow. And secondly, Jon Snow not getting the throne in the end almost makes it makes his entire character arc seem purposeless if you're just gonna have him be a nobody at the end again. And secondly, it makes the title of the series kind of fucking useless, because I always thought that A Song of Ice and Fire, it's clearly referring to Jon Snow. And don't give me that shit like, well, the final episode said that was like a history or something. No, it's clearly referring to Jon Snow. And by having him not become the king and the main character, essentially, at the end, it almost makes the entire title and just everything feel fucking stupid. Also, what they did with Arya in the final episode was hilarious. I literally laughed out loud again. It was so fucking funny. It's like they had no idea what to do with her, so she was just like, oh, what's west of Westeros? Nothing, right? I guess I'll go there. She literally just goes off into fucking nowhere for no reason. It was so stupid. It was so funny. Think I'll throw in a few bits of my favorite bad dialogue from this season, because there was plenty of that.
I had a choice. Keep my crown or protect the North. I chose the North.
It's cold up here for a southern girl.
So keep your queen warm.
It's cold up here for a southern girl.
I don't know how much I have left to say about this season. It was pretty awful. The one saving grace of this season that has been consistent throughout this entire show is Ramin Javadi. I believe that's how you say his name. I've loved his score for years. Even before I started watching the show, I was familiar with the music. And this guy is a fucking legend.
A fucking legend!
He never disappoints, ever. Like, he even made that awful resolution to the Night King seem slightly less shitty, because that song that plays in that scene is amazing. Like, all the music and the way he reworks these themes, it's great. Literally every season he adds something new. So yeah, that dude is a fucking legend. The music is awesome. So I guess I'll do a quick rating and ranking for all the seasons. So yeah, we're gonna go Season 8. I'm going to give this thing a 3 out of 10. That's not hyperbole. And it's also, I'm not gonna give it a 1 out of 10 automatically, but it fucking sucks. It's just awful on so many levels. Then we'll go Season 7, 6 out of 10. Then we'll say Season 5, 7 out of 10. Then Season 6, 10 out of 10. That season is a miracle that it's so great. Then we're going Season 1, 10 out of 10. Season 2, 10 out of 10. Season 3, 10 out of 10. And Season 4, 10 out of 10. Season 4 is... Season 3 has the best episode of the entire show, because I still think Reigns of Castamere is the best, in case anyone's wondering my favorite episode. But Season 4 is just pure, consistent excellence. There is not a single episode in that season that I would give below a 9. It is amazing. Seasons 1 through 4 get better with every one, in my opinion, and yeah. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, I'd recommend watching Seasons 1 through 6, even though Season 5 is not as great. And then yeah, just shut that shit off, because it is not worth watching after that. And yeah, to the two of you in the comments who are like, oh, what the fuck, why is it, like, who's gonna watch this video if they haven't seen the show? Well, I know for a fact that I have a couple viewers who haven't seen it, so yeah. Also, here's a couple drinking games. Take a shot every time Game of Thrones Season 8 has shit dialogue and shit character choices, and take a shot every time I say, so yeah, in this video. Actually, don't do either, that's fucking dangerous. So anyway, make sure to leave a like on the video, It really helps the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, comment your favorite episode of the show, favorite seasons, rank them, say why you thought this season sucked, or if you liked it for some reason, say why, I guess. Yeah, comment whatever. Thanks for watching!